What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. This weekend, I got pretty sick. I don't know what it was. I guess like a respiratory infection. 'Cause I had a lot of phlegm, or maybe it was just my allergies actually getting to me. Um, because I got allergies, but they really haven't been affecting me like they do everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else is pretty affected by the allergens in the air, and I think what it was as I've been saying before, all the smoke in the air and all the junk that we're breathing, it accumulates over time. And I don't know about you, man, or any of y'all. Um, I've like for the past literally like 2 years, I've had like a influx of like mucus, right? Sneezing, coughing, not like coughing and not really sneezing, because but it's more like I have a knot in my throat that I just can't ever get rid of, right? So I'm always like, doing that, right? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just constant, every day, all day. So I think my body just got to the point where it had so much accumulation, it had to get rid of it. Because I'm telling you, like the whole weekend, like I just could not stop sneezing. All the boogers that were coming out were just nasty, right? But what I'm trying to get at before was, I don't know if any of you have noticed, or if any of you even pay attention or care to even pay attention to notice, but when I would blow my nose or hack something up before that, this is how I knew that like there was too much accumulation of junk in my lungs because of this reason. And when I would blow my nose, I didn't have to blow my nose. I was blowing my nose because I just constantly felt like something had to come out, right? Like something is there that's not supposed to be. And when I would see black in it. At first, I thought it was like parasites or something, right? I'm like, oh no, I've got like these parasites, right? But I mean, I don't know. I observed it, and for all I know, it could still be, or some kind of fungus. You know what I mean? Or because it was like when I would hack up stuff, it was like there was black and like brown in it. And it was like weird. Not like it was like blood or anything like that, but it was like trapped in, like almost like as if the mucus was trying to trap it and get rid of it. And then when I would blow my nose, there'd be like specks because there's nothing for me to blow. Does that make sense? So like I would like purposely blow my nose trying to get it out, and when it would, some of it would come up every now and then, and it would literally be like black dots, or it would look like dust or something like that. It was weird, man. And yeah, I mean, sorry, that's kind of gross, but I'm just like wondering, like, does anybody else? I've looked it up, man. I've done research and all that. They say that like that only happens like your nose is like a respirator. So it's gonna filter out everything, okay? I mean, unless you just breathe through your mouth, which is kind of weird. But sorry. Um, your nose really like gets rid of all the junk, right? Like that's why you have the nose hairs and you got all the mucus, right? And but with that being said, it's like, I don't know if any of you have ever worked in like a, or like done like, been somewhere like maybe like workshop, like in school, or like you were at a job and like there was a lot of like dust or like wood in the air or whatever, right? Like you always wear a mask because it's like that stuff accumulates and it looks funny. It looks like a bunch of brown stuff's all over your nose. Or like if you ever been a painter and done like spraying, right? Like you might as well be like huffing it if you're not don't have a respirator on, right? Because and then when you look at your nose, it's like you look all silly because it's like there's all this like, like I don't know if you've ever seen like cops, and it's like they'll find somebody who's doing inhalation abuse, and it's like they're usually like gold and silver are usually the best colors that these inhalant abusers like to use, right? And it's like when they catch them, there's like all this like gold and silver all over their nose, and it's like, bruh, were you doing inhalation abuse? And he's like, nah, and it's like, are you sure? Because you got a bunch of silver, like in the holes of your nose, right? Like, anyways, blessings and strength.